Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Last time we left off, we really got into Director Cosmos there and we said that, wait a minute, we're trying to find out who the third party is. And from what we kind of figured out, it seems like maybe he's the third party. So it's like, oh no, wait, it was just a big misunderstanding. I kind of doubt that. But let's go ahead and, continue with the case and see what's going to be happening. This can only just get more intriguing. Come on. We're straight back at it. Okay. That's how I like it. Director Cosmos, a new possibility has been presented by the defense. They are claiming that you were this third person. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. So the great pioneer of space development is revealed to be just another fabulous cur. I have only one question for the likes of you. Shall I send you off quickly or very quickly? Ah! The evidence doesn't lie, Director Cosmos, so don't try to talk your way out of this. Fine! I'll tell the truth. It's all just as you say, Mr. Wright. It's true that I was there in the boarding lounge. I got there before Detective Arm, and when she arrived, she fired warning shots at me. I was afraid people would mistake me for the killer, so I escaped to the control room. I then went past the elevators and all the way around the boarding lounge once again. I said it sounds a little weird, didn't I? I came up behind Detective Arm and pretended to be the second on the scene. What a troublesome old man you are, with such convoluted deeds and thoughts. I see. So then, are you still insisting that you did not kill the victim? Of course I am! When I arrived at the lounge alone, I saw the true killer. The great Yuri Cosmos was a history-making witness. Now hold on just one moment. We just proved a few minutes ago that the third person that Mr. Starbuck and Miss Aura Blackwell saw was you. No, it wasn't me. I saw the person as well. If I were the killer, why would I lie to cover for Starbuck? I would just leave him to take the fall. That is an excellent point. It is true. You say you wanted to protect him, so, yeah, I don't think you would say all that crap if... Yeah, Well, it makes some sense if he told those lies to cover for Mr. Starbuck. But still, a lie's a lie, Athena. So Director Cosmos claims he's not the culprit, but where's the proof? Ah, I just remembered. I have an alibi. Miss Blackwell said that she saw the killer at 10 a.m., correct? Well, yes. And? Well, I was on the 4th floor helping with the evacuation effort. Ask any member of the staff you like. They'll corroborate for me. Wait, corroborate me. What? I'm sure I know. Well, never mind. I think I'm thinking of another word. Never mind. Just blah. Never mind. The director's not fibbing to the court for once. I confirm that he is an alibi for the time specified. So, you're claiming that Miss Blackwell saw the killer commit the crime first at 10 a.m. And then you arrived at the lounge after that? Yes, and I believe the person I saw is the same person that Miss Blackwell saw. Black Quill. Although it was pitch black, so it was more of a shadowy figure than less of a person. And I couldn't actually see their face, but it was definitely a silhouette of an Earthling. As long as he has an alibi, he can't very well claim Director Cosmos was the killer. No, we can't. Then again, maybe we don't need to yet. I wonder if he was really covering for Mr. Starbuck. Your Honor, defense moves to have the director testify about the person he saw. Very well. Director Cosmos, your testimony, please. I mean, who else could it be, then? What I really witnessed. As I tried to enter the lounge, the true killer instead fired a gun at me. I hid to avoid getting shot. But when I tried to get another look, they had vanished into thin air. I was near the elevator side door, and, well, the launch pad 1 door. The control room door should have been shut tight to the killer. So you were shot at by the killer as well? And then they disappeared? Yes, though luckily no harm came to my glorious body. Unfortunately, the bullet hit Terran's oxygen tank. I know because I heard a pang. That must have been the sound of the tank being ruptured. Wait, but I thought the bullet hit his metal. That was Detective Arm's bullet, remember? Right. What a mess this is turning into. So let's see. Director Cosmos is claiming that he found Mr. Terran and his killer. The culprit shot a 10 caliber bullet at him. Right, but it actually hit Mr. Terran's oxygen tank and ruptured it. And then the killer disappeared, and Director went into the boarding lounge. When Detective Arm caught up and fired those warning shots at him. Judging by his medal, it looks like one of them almost took him out too. Good summary, but that doesn't explain where our mystery killer went. Director Cosmos, I was wondering if you could elaborate on when the figure disappeared. Oh, I'm ashamed to admit I tried to hide myself when I was shot at, but when I peeped back into the lounge, the real killer was gone. I rushed into the lounge straight away to investigate. But what I found was Terran with a knife in his chest and Starbuck out cold on the floor. So we have a culprit who vanished from the scene that had no escape route. Vanished without a trace. It's truly like one of the great mysteries of the cosmos.
Silence.
A riddle of the ages indeed. But I'd rather know how a fibbing leech such as you can be lauded as great. You're gonna make him cry. Well, never mind. A great man is always misunderstood in his own time. But he must remain true to himself, even if those around him don't understand. Wow, that might be the first true statement he said all day. But how do you suppose this person managed to vanish so suddenly? Simple. Because it was Spaceboy himself. When he was spotted by Director and Aura, he quickly feigned unconsciousness. That would certainly take all the mystery out of the idea of a vanishing culprit. I want to raise an objection, but I don't have any counter-evidence. Director Cosmos, when you saw this person, did you also see Mr. Starbuck on the floor? No, because it was as dark as a black hole in there. I didn't see Starbuck until the other person vanished and I entered the room. That wasn't exactly helpful. I'm prepared to accept your surrender, Wright Dono. I can't find any holes in his testimony, but I can't give up. Mr. Wright, why don't you let me help? Huh? While the director was giving his testimony, I detected a cacophony of discord. Cacophony? No, I thought words. Which means he's hiding his true feelings from us, huh? This just might help us find out what happened to our vanished killer. That'd be great, Athena. Let's see what you can do with him. You got it, boss. I wouldn't want to miss this chance to delve into a great mind. Yuri Cosmos, prepare to hand over the secrets of your heart to me. Yay! Bloop. I love this thing. It's awesome. Alright, let's see what we gotta do here. Okay. So, we tried to enter the lounge. Okay. The true killer inside fired a gun at me. Well, I think all those emotions make sense. I mean, yeah, you'd be surprised, yeah, you'd be sad because I'm gonna die, and angry too because damn you shot at me. I guess so. Or maybe the anger is a little off here. We'll see. I hit to avoid getting shot. Okay. But when I tried to get another look, they had vanished into thin air. Hey! There's no emotion there? Like, he's not surprised about that one? Oh. I was near the elevator side door. And while the Launchpad 1 door. Why is he stand there? The control room door should have been shut tight to the killer. Okay, so there's a couple things. Like this one. Why are you sad? It seems weird. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to be afraid of the Launchpad door. The great Yuri Cosmos? Afraid? Yeah, and what basis do you have for that outlandish accusation? Whether I have any basis or not, you seem quite distressed by it. Most certainly not! Director Cosmos! There's something about the Launchpad door you're not telling us, isn't there? No. Ah! Excuse me. Wow, he's speechless. It looks like you hit the nail on the head, boss. It's working, boss. One more punch and it'll be the knockout. There seems to be one more motion that's at odds of his testimony. Go get him. Okay, back in the Matrix it is. Time to pinpoint our way to victory. Okay, so there's still one more emotion. I think it's just a lack of emotion right here. He's like, I mean, when you think about it, get vanished in the thin air, wouldn't you be, like, surprised? So I think this is the other one. And it seems like I was correct. That wasn't bad. You must have thought it was very strange that the killer vanished into thin air. I did. That kind of thing just doesn't happen usually. And yet, at that time, you barely registered any shock at the occurrence. What? Were you? I can only think of one reason as to why you weren't surprised by the killer's vanishing act. You must have had a good idea of where they went. Isn't that right? What? No, of course not! That's preposterous! Only I can enter the control room, and the area beyond the launch pad door is filled with smoke, making it impassable. As for the southern door, well, he was there. Yep. I was standing right there. So there was nowhere for the killer to run to. Foot cramp, no. Maybe or maybe not. You went into the room to check on Mr. Starbuck and Mr. Taryn, yes? What if the culprit took the opportunity to silently slip out through the southern door? I highly doubt it. As you recall, right after I entered the lounge, Arm came in there. Yep. Detective Arm came rushing toward it herself via the southern hallway. Anyone trying to escape through there would have been caught up by her. And yet the director wasn't surprised the killer vanished. So you're absolutely sure there was no escape route for the culprit to use? I'll just input those two pieces of data and... Yes! Just what I wanted to see. Okay, that's good. Making progress. Presto changeo! Less discord. It looks like we're on the right track. Thanks, Athena. Now to make sense of what we've learned. Director Cosmos wasn't surprised that the culprit suddenly vanished into the lounge, which points to the possibility that he knew where the killer had escaped to. Furthermore, talking about the door to the launch pad made him uneasy. In other words, he's probably hiding something about the launch pad 1 door. When we put those two pieces together, only one solution to this puzzle comes to mind. Does it? Dr. Cosmos, did the real killer escape through here? Okay. Oh, it's actually... I'm actually gonna get a penalty if I get this one wrong. Well... He's not telling us something about the Launchpad 1 door. And... But he couldn't go through here. Couldn't go... I mean... There's only two things I'm thinking about. I don't know if this gutter thing is supposed to represent... Like that... The chute? The garbage chute? Because that could be something? Or did he actually go through Launchpad 1 corridor? Well, let's try the corridor first. Okay. The culprit went through the Launchpad 1 door to escape, didn't they? Yes. I mean, no. A disaster to starboard, and we're going to crash into an asteroid. Master Tactician, you are not. But the area beyond that door is full of smoke, wasn't it? True, but this is still the only logical answer there is. If we just figure out what the director is hiding about the Launchpad 1 door, we should be able to iron out the logical inconsistencies. No, but that door requires fingerprint recognition. Only Starbuck, Taryn, and I have access. I don't see how the killer could have opened the security lock, do you? That's an easy one. The killer was right there in the boarding lounge, meaning there's a way he could have easily gotten past that security lock. Come to think of it, we did examine the prints on a fingerprint recognition device. I propose that the killer used this person's fingerprints to get past the security lock. And... well, there's only... how many people? The only people registered for that lock are Taryn, Yuri, and Starbuck. So, and then they say they found Starbuck's prints afterwards, so I think, it's Starbuck. Well, that's Mr. Starbuck was lying unconscious there in a boarding lounge. Anybody could have easily gotten past the security lock by using Mr. Starbuck's prints. And actually, Mr. Starbuck's prints are exactly what we found on the device's screen. Ah! It looks like he does have something to hide about the Launchpad 1 door. And I'm betting it's got something to do with the culprit's escape route. But I don't have enough information to see the whole picture yet. Do you know, something just occurred to me. Would you like to hear it? Sure. Huh? Oh yes, by all means. There's a security camera on boarding lounge 1. Right, the one that recorded the victim and defendant. What about it, Your Honor? Well, if the true culprit escaped into the lounge pad 1 corridor, then that might be recorded on the security footage as well. Then the mystery will be solved. Well, what do you think of my logic? Well, it's not bad. It's just, I don't think he knows that the footage cut off right after that scene. Yep, I think they all know that. He's so stupid. I hope you didn't strain your facilities too much for that, your baldness. Faculties. I beg your pardon? Look, if we play the security footage beyond this point... Oh my! The footage cuts off! The camera was running on backup power, but apparently the power cables were damaged. Most likely by the after effects of the explosion. There is no footage after this, be it of criminals or space aliens. And I thought it was such a good idea, too. Just because your grandchild is watching you from the gallery, it doesn't mean you should try to show off too much. Grandpa Baldness. Prosecutor Blackwell, how did you know about my grandchild? I think his grandchild just learned a little bit about the harshness of the adult world. What was the point of... Okay, never mind. Setting aside the issue of grandchildren, I'd like to have the witness continue. Director Cosmos, could you tell us more about when you entered the lounge? If I must. Alright. So, he had to avoid getting shot. After the killer vanished, I went into the lounge. But that's when Detective Orm appeared from the elevator side door. So he's surprised there, okay. And then, the detective shot at me. Okay. So you see, the killer could have only escaped to the launch pad, right? Oh, what do I even... I don't know what motion there is there. Let me just go here. What do you think about Director Cosmos' emotional responses, Athena? Actually, my cat is really sick, you know. What? Oh, I'm very sorry to hear about that. And on top of that, my dog just doesn't seem to want to play with me. Why are you telling me all this now? Oh, just humoring me, okay? Now, when you heard about my cat, and then about my dog, which story made you feel sadder? The story about your cat, of course. It's only natural. Exactly. That would be the natural reaction. But there's nothing natural about the director's reactions. I think how each individual reaction changes across the whole testimony will be the key. Sounds unnaturally complicated. But that somehow doesn't surprise me. So you're saying, like, okay, right here, he's, like, really surprised. So he's not as sad here, right? Is that what she's trying to get at? At least I think that's what she's trying to get at. Let's try. Nope, that's not it. When we view your emotions alongside your testimony, you find this unexpected emotion. Wait a minute. There really isn't anything strange here. I don't know, but I think maybe we made a mistake, Mr. Wright. I think maybe you're right. Let's take another look. There must be an unexpected emotion here somewhere. Or maybe because he was really sad right here. Maybe that's it. Actually, I don't know. Okay, yeah. No, that wasn't it. Whoopsie daisy. Oh no. Am I gonna screw all this up? Hate to avoid getting shot. Would he be surprised there? Like, no surprise? No. Oh, come on. I was doing so well earlier. Now it's like I'm gonna screw it all up. Is it because he's not as sad right here? Let's try this. Nope. Oh, I don't... Is it not... I think eventually Athena could help us. I don't think I ever showed that off. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, because he's super surprised here, and he's just a little shocked that he shot at her, or that she tried shooting him. There we go, that was correct. Director Cosmos, why were you so surprised when Detective Arm found you, and again when she fired? Isn't that a bit unnatural? Sadly, even great men such as myself have ordinary human feelings. Our bodies are bound by the forces of gravity and emotions. Even a great man such as myself experiences surprise on occasion. Yes, I'm sure you do. But my real point is not the fact that you were surprised, but rather what you were surprised by. Pardon me? First, you were surprised when Detective Arm found you in the lounge. Like, really surprised. And just after that, you were, of course, again surprised when she shot at you, but not as surprised. But considering what you were surprised about, a strange phenomenon occurs here. Director Cosmos, what is strange about your surprise reaction is the fact that you were... That you were what? I think you were more surprised than when... Actually, what time is it? Do I want to answer this now? No, we'll save it for our next episode, screw it. But, yeah, I mean, considering the choices here, I don't think it's that bad. Well, I think I had the right choice. Oh, whatever. In any case, guys, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. I'll see you guys later.